welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all happy. In today's video, I'm going to show you what I wore for 6 days in Paris. Every single year I work for the Laureus World Sports Awards. I work in broadcast, so the production side, it has nothing to do with my day job. But of course this means dressing in a different way to what I would normally dress, especially because there's a red carpet. Disclaimer, I used to be the person who traveled with, say I was going for 7 days, I would take 10 different outfits, 8 pairs of shoes. I used to travel with a huge suitcase. And this time I managed to get everything, all that's on this rack by my side, inside a carry-on. Because the idea was to have a carry-on for the outbound flight and then hold luggage for the inbound flight, because I wanted to go buy perfume and cosmetics in Paris. In fact, I did. So stick around till the end and I'll show you what I bought in Paris. So I had to fit everything into that little bag. I didn't actually repeat any outfits. There was one outfit left that I could have worn and that I didn't. Although I did use, okay, I lie. I used the same outfit for traveling. So the 2 traveling days, I changed what I was wearing inside and used the same jumper and the same jogger trousers twice. So yes, I did use the same outfit for traveling, but I did have one work-ish outfit spare. So without further ado, I'm going to take you through the days and what I wore, and whenever I can I will insert footage of me wearing them in Paris. But what I used to travel was these Gucci joggers, which have shown up before because they're really comfortable, and I wore them with this inside. It's a cashmere silk blend thingy-majiggy, and then I wore my scalper's jumper on top. It's from their sustainable line and it's this gorgeous green mint color. So I wore this on the way to Paris and then back to Lisbon. The following day I was already in the office, but it was more of a casual day. I wore my wide-legged cream trousers, which have also come up in other videos. I wore them with this cream t-shirt. So this is part of my summer capsule closet, I'll have you know. I wore it with this, the brown Gucci belt, and then this knit on top. This is also one of my spring classics, one of my summer classics, one of my everything classics. And this way you know that I don't actually show you things just to show you. I actually put my money where my mouth is and I wear what I recommend that you wear too. Trainers, of course, trainers, what am I thinking? For both the travel days and for this particular day, I wore my off-brown New Balance trainers. They're really comfortable. I like the color, very nude shade. It goes with everything. Now, the next day was the outfit. I mean, seriously, people were talking about it for days on end. Now, the thing is, every single Laureus, someone, a random person comes up to me and tells me that I have the coolest outfits, the coolest shoes, and this year was no exception. So this random girl came up to me and said, "You have the coolest outfits out of every single team at these awards." I have a reputation to uphold. I guess I upheld it this year. So this was the star of the show, and I filmed a reel with it because I absolutely loved it. I felt so much like Carrie Bradshaw in Sex and the City wearing this amazing ruffle skirt, and I wore the skirt with this crochet style knit that coincidentally is a perfect color match to the skirt. I love it when things come together like that, don't you? I didn't wear this just on its own. Paris is a lot colder than Portugal, a lot rainier as well. So I wore this underneath. When rushing from the venue to the office, I wore my Adidas trainers. These were bought pre-loved. And I also wore these when I wanted to look a bit more glam. These shoes have shown up as well. They're from Zara and they're the perfect nude shade for me. The heel isn't too high, so I could get away with wearing them for quite a while, and I love how this look turned out. Next up, Saturday, I wore this dress. I wore it with shaper underwear underneath because I like how it does have a lining, but I like that streamlined effect of wearing shaper underwear. And that was a bit of a faff because every time I needed to go to the bathroom, I had to get rid of the dress, get rid of the underwear. So yeah, don't recommend that, but I do love the way it looks. Don't drink a lot of water, that's what I'm saying, on those days. And I wore this with the heels that I just showed you, or the New Balance trainers when I was running around, running errands, going from the venue to the red carpet or wherever, the auditorium. That's what I wore. And I wore a blazer on top. No surprises here that it's the cream blazer that I keep showing you. Loved it. Loved it. Monday, so the day of the show, I wore this dress by Vintage for a Cause, a Portuguese brand that upcycles the clothing or uses recycled materials. I wore this with the Gucci belt. I love the way it ties in at the waist, and the color matches this very well. Wore it with the cream blazer and the nude heels, because this was the day when a lot of the crews were coming in. There were a lot of people going around, the guests, you know, Academy members, because Laureus has the Sport for Good Foundation and it's got the Academy members. It's about empowering young people to partake in sports and to change their life through sports, because Nelson Mandela said sport has the power to change the world. And he said that in the first gala, the first awards that Laureus ever held. Laureus honors the best in sport. So yeah, that day I had to look a bit chicer. In fact, I ended up translating for Raíssa Leal, the Brazilian skater who won the silver medal in Tokyo. She didn't feel comfortable speaking English. I ended up translating for her. What one does. So I wore this and looked a bit more elegant, and then came the show. So, red carpet look. I wore this black spaghetti straps backless dress, and then I wore this lace shirt on top, tied at the waist to give it an edgier look. And I wore this because I wasn't on the red carpet, I was working on the red carpet, so I had to look sophisticated yet discreet at the same time. So instead of using a black suit, which I've used before, or a black jumpsuit, which I've used before, I thought I'd go for this, and I really love the way it turned out. Now, before the red carpet actually hit, I was in my trainers, my Adidas trainers, for obvious reasons, because you walk for miles those days. And then I wore these black heels. I regretted not taking my Louboutins, I really did, but for some reason, I don't know, maybe my brain was on shutdown or something, and I didn't. I took these black Michael Kors. I think it's because they've got lower heels, but I should have taken the other ones instead, because they are red carpet material, but there you go. I wore these. Jacket-wise, for most days, I wore my Michael Kors leather jacket. I'm sorry, it shows up every single video, but it's what I took with me. In retrospect, I should have taken a raincoat, because it bloody poured down for some days. It was miserable some of the days. Other days it was really hot, so really fickle weather. But luckily I did take my Burberry. I've had this for, I'm gonna say, a good 20 years. Don't know how I still have it, how I haven't. I've actually lost it a couple of times. I even lost it in Prague once, but I got it back. But yeah, I should have taken a raincoat. I didn't, and ended up completely wet. Handbag wise, I took this carry-all. It was bought pre-loved. It's from Tus, Spanish brand. So I wore this on the plane, and then inside that one I took this little one. So whenever I just needed to go shopping or grab a coffee or something, I took this one. And going into the office and taking all my stuff, I took this one. Perfect combination, and these shades go with everything. I hope you enjoyed me sharing. Oh no, I promised that I would show you what I bought. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm back. This, my friends, is the reason why I wanted to check my bag in to return to Lisbon. So I brought two of these. It's the Bioderma, I don't know if you can see it, the Bioderma micellar water. It's 500 ml, so way above the limit that I could carry on the plane, and I brought back two for the simple reason that here they cost 25 euros and there they cost me 10. You do the math. Some creams for my son. He's got really dry skin. This one was prescribed by a doctor. It costs about 25 euros here, and there it cost me about 15. Same with this one. I think it costs about 19 euros and it cost me about a tenner. So yeah, I've saved a lot of money on these, but 200 ml each, couldn't bring them on the plane. The Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. You can't actually get it in Portugal, so I decided, you know, I'm gonna buy it there, and I'm really glad I did. the by Terry Terribly Dancey Lisse concealer. It is one of my favorite concealers of all time. It's great for aging or mature skin. Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Lip Pencil in Pillow Talk. Mine went missing. And the star of the show, Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Maison Francis Kurkdjian. God, seriously, couldn't you come up with a more difficult name? Anyway, this perfume, my signature scent from now on. I absolutely love it. So for all of this, I couldn't bring my carry-on. I had to check it in, and so I did. But if I wasn't buying all these things, I could easily get away with staying in Paris for 6 days and not repeating outfits. And there's one to spare. I took this maxi denim skirt. I've actually shown you 5 different ways of styling this maxi denim skirt, and I thought I could use it with my my knit, the cream one, but I also took this one plus an extra white t-shirt. All of this fit into a carry-on. I hope this video inspires you next time you travel, and to know that with clever well, thinking ahead, really, planning ahead, it is really easy to travel light. So I hope this inspires you. I hope you find it useful. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, hit that notifications bell, and I'll see you again soon. Au revoir.